They tore down my barn to make room for their fancy resort, but when I handed county engineers the proof of their illegal dam work, the lake went down and the whole development sank with it. The morning after they smashed my barn, the place smelled of sawdust and spite. I watched the wrecking crew from the back porch, two men in HOA vests high-fiving while a bulldozer pushed the last beam into a pile. Karen snapped a photo and posted it like a trophy. I could have lost my temper. Instead, I opened a folder. Months earlier, I'd started quietly documenting everything. Permit searches, drone shots, legal from public airspace, engineer notes, and septic hookups that ran where they shouldn't. My barn was collateral. The real crime was what they were building around the lake, a resort the HOA never had permits for, with altered shorelines and a jury-rigged weir that strained the county's safety margins. I called the county. I walked the inspector through my evidence. They came out with clipboards and hard hats and a look that means trouble for developers. When engineers inspected the resort's waterworks, what they found was worse than sloppy work. It was reckless alteration of a controlled water body that risked catastrophic failure. Karen tried spin. It was approved by the board, she panted, clutching her phone. But when the county served emergency stop orders and cited the HOA for unpermitted alterations and environmental violations, her voice started to break. The county didn't drain the lake like a movie villain. They ordered a managed drawdown, a controlled, legal lowering of water to make the shoreline and the failed infrastructure safe for inspection and repair. Heavy equipment arrived to stabilize banks. Contractors scrambled with tarps. Homeowners in the illegal rows scrambled with boxes and broken drywall. News vans showed up before noon. Drone footage, again, public airspace footage, used by the paper, caught the lines of cheesecloth patios and half-finished pontoons as water receded and mud swallowed porches. The resort's projected value crashed overnight as environmental fines, stop work orders, and potential criminal referrals stacked up against the HOA. Karen's victory photo became the headline that broke her. The county issued injunctions, the developers were fined, and the HOA's board members found themselves answering hard questions under oath. That evening, I walked the newly exposed shoreline where my barn once stood. The lake lay lower, quiet and honest. I didn't celebrate destruction. I'd wanted my property respected, not my neighbors ruined. Still, when the sheriff drove by and tipped his hat, I allowed myself a small, private smile. Boundaries had been restored, and the law had done the heavy lifting.